Welcome back to the Ball Don't Lie podcast, where we talk all things NBA basketball. We have a very fun episode for you guys today. We're doing our NBA playoff predictions. Yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Before we do that, we got to do the trivia because that's a tradition we're gonna be starting right now. We'll have 4 questions again. The first question, multiple choices always. Let me pull up my questions real quick. Okay, so the first question: who was the youngest player to ever play in the NBA? Is it A. Andrew Bynum, B. Jermaine O'Neal, C. LeBron James, D. Kobe Bryant?
Hey, just you answer this.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Are you trying that? Or... Everyone gets a question, I guess.
I think. Okay.
No, all of you guys can answer, bro.
I know this one.
All right.
Can I say it? Can I say it?
Go
or no?
last. If you actually know it, go last.
Yeah, okay, I know it.
Kobe.
No.
Sorry. What was it? Kobe, LeBron,
No,
Andrew Bynum, and who?
No, just everyone give me your answers, bro. No, I'm not gonna say if it's right or not until the end. Jermaine O'Neal.
Oh, it's Jermaine O'Neal?
No,
that's the other
he's
guy.
the fourth one. He's the
the
fourth
last
option.
option. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with Andrew Bynum.
It is Andrew Bynum.
It's Andrew Bynum.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's tough.
So adding on to the leaderboard. Next question. Which player out of these four made the most 3-pointers in his NBA debut? Okay. A. Joe Harris. B. PJ Washington. C. Miles Turner. D. Duncan Robinson.
Who was the
Oh,
second guy?
I know this. It's
PJ Washington.
It's PJ Washington. It's definitely PJ Washington.
Can you repeat that question?
Who made the most threes in their debut?
It's PJ Washington. I literally know
Who the
this.
players? Who the players?
PJ Washington, Joe Harris, Duncan Robinson, and who was the fuck? Oh, Miles Turner.
It's PJ Washington. I don't even have to think.
Miles Turner.
Well, I was gonna guess one of those two. I want to say something different. Let's go with Duncan.
Oh, it's PJ Washington.
It probably is. But,
Washington.
yeah,
it's
it probably
PJ
is.
Washington.
But I just picked something different.
Okay. Third question. Which NBA player is featured in a Super Nintendo game called Combat Basketball? Is it Shaquille O'Neal, Ron Artest, Bill Laimbeer, or Dennis Rodman?
Bill Laimbeer.
The hell?
It's either Shaq or Dennis Rodman, man. Those guys.
It's gotta be like Shaq. No.
No.
There's an odd one. Bill Laimbeer. Would it be him?
Bill Laimbeer. I'm saying Bill Laimbeer.
I'm gonna say Dennis Rodman.
I feel like Shaq and Dennis Rodman are too they're like too obvious of options. I'm gonna go with Tejas and say Bill Laimbeer.
Yeah, it is Bill Laimbeer.
What's the game's name?
Combat Basketball.
Combat. Oh, it's called Bill Laimbeer's Combat Basketball. Wow.
I definitely didn't look it up.
Okay. Okay. Who won? What the fuck? Okay. Scrap this. Who has the record for the longest shot in NBA history? Okay.
Oh.
A.
I know it.
A. Stephen Curry.
No.
B.
Nope.
Baron Davis. C. Gilbert
Maybe.
Arenas. D. Damian Lillard.
It's not Damian or Curry.
It's Baron Davis.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Baron Davis.
I know that one.
I thought it was
It is
Kevin
Baron
Love.
Davis.
No, he did a
pass.
YouTube video. No, he did a YouTube video trying to what's it called? Beat it, like not an actual NBA game.
Wait, really?
It's
Yeah.
Baron Davis.
I didn't know it was in a game. Oh,
Kevin Love made a
Oh yeah,
video?
in game.
Why am I lost?
In
Kevin Love YouTube. He has a YouTube channel?
no, like he did it with somebody. I don't know with who though.
It was on Sports Science, like that show.
Yeah,
something like that.
It was.
Baron
All right,
Davis,
that's
yeah.
gonna be it for the trivia. All right, so we're gonna
Oh,
get
yeah.
right into our playoff predictions. We'll start off with the play-in first. You want to do East or West?
East. The Eastern Conference.
Let's start off with the East
Eastern
with the play-in.
Conference.
We have. Let's do 9-10 first. The 9-10 matchup with the Indiana Pacers and the Charlotte Hornets. Very interesting matchup there. Before anyone gives their predictions, I'm going to give you guys a summary of what happened when they played in the regular season, who won the season series. So let me just find that for you guys real quick. So the Hornets were 2-1 against the Pacers, but both the wins that the Hornets have were before the Karis LeVert trade. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Or before Karis LeVert played, not the trade. So I'll go first here, and I'm picking the Indiana Pacers to come out. My bad, I didn't even see the order until now. I'll just go. I'm picking the Indiana Pacers to come out. I think that in this series, the Indiana Pacers to me are just the better team because I think they're in like a false position because they had a lot of players in this time. I think they would have been higher if Sabonis and LeVert had played the full season, and even Miles Turner. They had a lot of injuries. I just think they're the more complete team. And I trust the Indiana Pacers. They have a lot of veterans on their team that can get them through a game. I think the Charlotte Hornets might be not used to playoff situations because they don't really have that. So give me Indiana.
So in this matchup, you just got to look at what team is better defensively because the team that makes the final stop is going to win this game. And it just seems, for me, the Hornets have the better defense in this case. When you have two bigs on the floor, you're not really going to do well. And the Pacers have struggled this year because they ran two bigs, even though Miles Turner can shoot. I just feel like Terry Rozier and LaMelo, they're going to get going. The Hornets are going to get going. Well, yeah, Miles Turner. Okay. The problem is when you run two bigs on the floor, you have basically two rim protectors. And if you kick it out to a corner, it's going to be wide open. Trust me, I've seen this multiple times. I just think the Hornets, they're ready. I just feel like they're ready to win one of these games. And the Pacers, I'm pretty sure they've beaten the Pacers. And yeah, it was without LeVert, but I think I trust the Hornets to win this, even though James Borrego is a hack. But the Pacers have been terrible this year, so I'm going to go with the Hornets.
I'm gonna have to agree with Suas on this one. I think the Pacers are gonna take this one. They're just a far more talented team. I think that Sabonis and Brogdon are better than the player than Terry Rozier, who's the best player on the Hornets, and then they also have Karis LeVert and Miles Turner, who's the top defender in the league. So I just think that they don't have a lot of firepower compared to other teams, but compared to the Hornets, they have a lot more firepower. And that's the reason I just think they'll win. They'll just overwhelm the Hornets.
Alrighty, so here to disprove Tejas' arguments once again. So Indiana actually has a better defensive rating than the Hornets, and the team with the first defense in the NBA runs two bigs and have been doing it all year. So that's another shitty argument. The Pacers will win because of experience and because I think the Hornets are gonna be overwhelmed, like David said. The Sixers don't run two bigs. I don't think they run two bigs. Unless you're trying to imply that. No. Lakers are the first-rated defense. They're still ahead of the Sixers. But yeah, I think the experience that the Pacers have is going to show. And I agree with Suas. I don't think they're an actual 9 seed. I think they're the 9. I think they're much better than that. And if they're healthy with Malcolm Brogdon and Domantas Sabonis, I think they can take a couple games off of the 1 seed, which is Philly, because Philly sucks. But yeah. I have Indiana.
Is it my go?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna save the Philly slander defense until I get to my finals prediction. So I could no, this game is really irrelevant because neither of these teams are gonna make the playoffs. So I'm just gonna say the Pacers will win.
Okay. All right. Next is the Wizards versus the Celtics 7-8 spot. Now listen. Before I even go, just listen to my complete whatever I say instead of jumping on me after the first sentence. The Celtics can win this. The Celtics can win this. I don't think the Wizards are that good of a team apart from two players, and Bradley Beal is not 100% right now. Reports came out that he's not 100% whatsoever. So it comes down to who do you trust apart from like Jason Tatum, Russell Westbrook. Can Bradley Beal give you consistent production, and who do you like the others? Like I'm taking Kemba and Smart over whoever the hell the Wizards have, but the Wizards have the momentum. The Wizards they're playing their best basketball of the season right now. So give me Wizards on this, and because listen to this. This is my theory. Whatever you want to say about Brad Stevens and Danny Ainge, they're very smart. I'm in their mind. They'll probably say, "Listen, let the Wizards have this one. Let the Wizards have this game. We'll take our chance against whoever wins between Indiana and Charlotte, and then we'll take our chance if we win that against Philly because we don't want to play Brooklyn in the first round." So the reason the Wizards won't do this is because Russell Westbrook is not that guy who's gonna say, "We're gonna tank this game." He's not. He doesn't have that mindset, and they're on a roll right now. They don't want to stop their momentum. But the Celtics, who are kind of up and down, they might try to do that. So I have Wizards in this one.
I see your point. However, the Celtics are not going to tank this game. As much as I hate to say it, the Wizards have no one to guard Tatum, so I'm taking the Celtics. I don't care how good Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal are; they can't stop Jason Tatum, and the Celtics are at home, so we're gonna win.
I'm gonna agree with Suasis again, but not for the reasons that he said. I don't think the Celtics will tank. I just think the Wizards will beat them. I think that you know, the Wizards have a lot more grit and a lot more like they have that winning mentality, even though they haven't won that much this year. But there's like an underdog team, and recently the Celtics have been the complete opposite. And they just didn't end the season on a good run. While the Wizards did end it on a good run. So I will agree with Suas on the momentum part, but not that the Celtics will tank. But yeah, I have the Wizards winning.
So I definitely think the Wizards are going to beat the Celtics. They have the 10th rated defense after the All-Star break, and I think they're probably top 5 in the last 2 months, maybe, since they've been actually playing well. I think the Wizards are going to have the two best players in this game. Westbrook and Beal are going to play better
what?
than Tatum. Bro,
Oh.
can I finish? Like, I'm not saying they're better than Tatum. I'm saying they're going to play better than Tatum. All right, so Tatum isn't a leader, and Marcus Smart isn't either. The Celtics have no leader, which means in a one-game scenario, I don't trust them at all. And Russell Westbrook is that guy, and they have. I think they should be okay with Tatum. I don't see him dropping 40. I don't think he's all that. So yeah, I think the Wizards are definitely gonna win this game.
It's your
All right. I'm gonna go with the Wizards, just because no one's gonna be able to guard Bradley Beal. Russ is gonna pass Bradley Beal the ball pretty well and get like 20 assists. If they had Jaylen Brown still, they wouldn't be in the plan. So super unfortunate for them. It reminds me of the situation with an underachieving team with Philly last year, how Ben got injured. So I do feel sympathy for the Celtics this season. I'm not gonna be a dick about it. So Boston's gonna lose this one. So I got the Wizards being the 7th seed.
okay. We'll go to the West now, and we'll go to the 9-10 matchup in the
Wait,
play-in.
are we not gonna say who wins between the loser of the Wizards Celtics game and the winner of the Indiana Charlotte game? Or are we gonna do the West first and then come back to that?
Oh, we can do that first. I forgot. Okay, yeah, okay. So what is it? 9. This is our like own versions, right? So for me, I had Indiana beating Charlotte, and I have Boston losing to the Washington Wizards. I think Boston will beat Indiana. I think Boston will beat Indiana. I think Indiana's a good team, but I'm taking Jason Tatum over whoever the hell this Pacers have in a one game series. So I mean in one game, and um yeah, I just like Boston more. I think Marcus Smart, you can put him on Karis LeVert, he'll do a good job. So yeah, it's gonna come down to Sabonis and Tatum, and give me Tatum. So give me the Celtics.
Between the Wizards and Hornets, I'm gonna take the Wizards. Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal will pull through. So that's all I gotta say.
Between the Pacers and the Celtics, I think the Celtics will win. There's not much to say.
All right, so this is okay. If Indiana's fully healthy, Malcolm Brogdon, Domantas Sabonis, LeVert, Turner, and they have a pretty deep team. This I can see this going 2 ways. They're definitely better than the Celtics as a team without Jaylen Brown. I can see this going 2 ways. Either Boston blows them out and they have confidence, or because they get crushed by the Wizards, they lose all their confidence and they lose to the Pacers. TJ Warren won't play. I'm pretty sure he's already been ruled out for the season.
He's out for the season.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the Pacers have a chance. I would say it's a 70-30 for Boston right now. But if the Pacers won, I wouldn't be surprised. But I would get Tejas to leave the chat by bullying him. So yeah, I have the Celtics, but Indiana has a chance.
All right. So I got Celtics against the Pacers, and I think the Celtics will prevail. And the Celtics will get the 8th seed.
All right, so now is the West, right? I can do West.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 9-10 matchup: Memphis Grizzlies versus San Antonio Spurs, and this might be very surprising, but I'm taking the San Antonio Spurs. I think a lot of y'all will take the Grizzlies, but I'm taking the Spurs because of one man, and that's Greg Popovich. I think he can. I think he has the experience. He has the know-how. He will find a way to win this game. I actually really like the Spurs team a lot. I like their pieces. I think DeMar will be the best player in that game. And then you have guys around him. I love Keldon Johnson. I love Lonnie Walker off the bench. DeJounte will lock up John Morant. So yeah, give me the Spurs.
I'm going to take the Memphis Grizzlies. I just trust John Morant and Jaren Jackson a little bit more. But the Spurs are in a bad position, I think. They've been just struggling all year. And I think the Grizzlies are a better, well-rounded team, so I'm going to take the Grizzlies.
I think that the Spurs just have a far better team, and they also have the better coach. And I think that they'll just prevail and they'll win. So I think the Spurs are going to win this one.
Alrighty. Let me just. All right. So I do not think the Spurs are a better team at all. They started off hot. Memphis is the 7th ranked defense in the NBA. To my surprise, the Spurs are 17th, which is pretty bad. Memphis is a really good team, actually. I don't think the Spurs are better in the slightest. They might have better players, but they don't play better as a team. So I definitely think Memphis will win. I'm saying double digits for sure. Greg Popovich is a really good coach. But the Spurs are going to be heading back to the lottery this year. So yeah, I have the Grizzlies winning this one.
Spurs. They have Greg Popovich and better veteran experience like DeMar DeRozan and Rudy Gay. That'll always prevail against a young Grizzlies team that has never been in a situation. Wait, were they playing last year? They might have been.
Yep, and they barely lost to Portland.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't really count as a playoff team. This doesn't really count as playoffs. So Memphis, you gotta make the actual playoffs before I can give you a plan.
Yeah, don't forget Darian's guy Patty Mills, best veteran in the NBA, best leader in the NBA apparently.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 7-8 matchup, very very fun matchup here. Lakers versus Warriors.
Can't wait to hear this. I can't wait to hear what you guys are gonna say.
Give me Steph Curry.
It's LeBron versus Steph. And it's LeBron versus Steph. And I'm gonna take Steph Curry who scores 60 points. Wardell, Steph, and Curry about to drop 60 on the Lakers' head.
Yeah.
Wait, before David goes, if this was a series, I'd take the Lakers. But if it's one game,
if it's one game, I'm taking
that boy's
Steph
he's
Curry.
going off, dog. That boy's going off.
I just want to say it's going to be a very, very close game, single digits win, but I think the Lakers will still win. I don't think the Warriors would win. Curry can drop like 45, but I still don't think they'll win. And I'm pretty sure Oubre is going to miss the game as well.
No, he is going to miss the game. But okay, so here, I won't talk for too long. I just want to point out it's not LeBron versus Curry; it's the Lakers versus Curry. You guys seem to forget we have the best big man on our team. And we also have the best center of all time on our team, Andre Drummond. There's no way the Warriors win this. Like, I would probably bet more money on, like, this. I'll bet money I bet my entire life savings that there's not a single ounce of hope for the Warriors to win this game. I'm telling you right now, 15+ point win, okay? For sure. Like we're gonna bench our players for the fourth quarter and the Warriors will have a slight comeback. But it's gonna be 30-point lead at some point. Trust me, this won't be close. Don't get your hopes up for this game, okay? I love Steph Curry. He's gonna probably take a couple games from Utah. We'll get into that. But there's no chance they're beating the Lakers, even if it's one game.
So wait, Anthony Davis has shot 41% against Draymond Green.
That's fantastic. But ready? You ready for this? Anthony Davis is dropping 35, 15, and 4 blocks when we shit on the Warriors. I didn't want to do that to the Warriors, bro, but AD's going to have to.
Calm down. All right, Darian, I just want a yes or no answer to this question, nothing more. Do you actually want to bet on the game on Wednesday?
How much are we talking?
$100.
But I can't give you the money. I did this with Tejas. I bet with David, but I can't bet with you.
Lakers.
No. I sent Tejas the money, but he can't accept it.
No, because you still have that shadow of the doubt in your mind.
No, because I sent Tejas the money and he couldn't accept it because he doesn't. We can't. I don't have. There's no Venmo in Canada.
No. What happened was because the Celtics beat the Lakers, Darian technically would be $10. But the problem was since they live in fucking Canada, he can't send me anything.
There's no way to send.
There's no AIDS.
There's no Cash App. There's no Venmo.
All right, whatever. It's all good. Hypothetically speaking, actually, no, not hypothetically speaking. LeBron, he's had his lower body injuries this year, and I would imagine that he would be guarding Steph Curry most of the night. That's just like simple math.
LeBron's not guarding Steph.
Why would he not?
Because we have Dennis Schroeder and we have Alex Caruso.
Okay.
So you have two plumbers guarding Steph.
Alex Caruso is a good defender. And Dennis Schroeder is also a good defender.
It's two plumbers.
It's Steph Curry, motherfucker.
Nobody can guard Steph Curry. No, I'm telling you, Curry can drop 70 points and they'll still lose. It's going to be a Devin Booker game. It won't happen. The Warriors have no one else. They have Andrew Wiggins.
Best scorer of the 2000s, bro.
No, he's not.
Yeah. Wait.
He's better scorer than Kobe.
Suhas, when you edit this, make sure you clip that entire part. Make sure you clip,
bro. Lakers
winning. We're a 7 seed.
Well, you said Warriors?
Warriors are winning.
Oh, this is so sad. Cool. Can't wait.
Okay, so 9-10 matchup against loser of 7-8 matchup. So Spurs versus Lakers. I'll take the Lakers on this one. I'm not that stupid to take the Spurs.
Versus Lakers, I'm gonna take. Should I do it? Should I really do it?
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll take the Grizzlies over the Lakers.
Bro, who's gonna win the ring? You're taking out the best team. This is unreal.
Look. Okay.
This guy just said best team.
Grizzlies to win. Look. I really want the Grizzlies to win, but if we're being realistic, the Lakers will win. However, I will root for the Grizzlies in this game.
Actually, no, it's David.
Yeah, Lakers versus not Lakers. Sorry, Warriors versus Spurs. Yeah, I think the Warriors are gonna win this one. You know, Curry's just gonna dominate.
All right. So the Warriors versus the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are gonna get their revenge on the Warriors, but they will fall short. They're a good team though. I think it'll be definitely gonna be a close game, but I think the Warriors are gonna win.
All right, it's time for the Greg Popovich revenge tour, and the Spurs are gonna knock the Lakers out of the playoffs. And also,
we're clipping that.
Also, how are the Lakers supposed to be the best team in their league if they're not even the best team in their arena? Like, come on.
That's a good one.
Hey, Ip is speaking the facts today, bro.
Ip's speaking facts.
Yo, Clippers are the 4 seed though, and they were healthy. They weren't really missing Kawhi and Paul George. They were missing their shitty players.
Kawhi played like.
LeBron and AD combined for missing 70 games. Shut your mouth.
That is very cap.
Search it. Search it right now. We can move
All
on
right.
to the Eastern Conference.
No, let's stay with the West, bro. I want to do this Western Conference because we're already on this topic right here.
Bruh. Okay.
So the first round, Utah Jazz against my 8 seed, which is what is it? The
Lakers. Yeah, the Lakers.
I had the Lakers. Lakers in 6. Give me Lakers in 6. I think. I was tempted to go 7, but I don't know how Donovan Mitchell will be. And I mean, the Jazz are a very well-rounded team, but they really don't have any answer for LeBron. So give me the Lakers in 6.
Yeah, Utah versus LA. Give me Lakers in 6 as well. I would love for Utah to win this series somehow, but it's not gonna happen. Even if Donovan Mitchell's healthy, it's not gonna happen. Lakers in 6.
I have Warriors versus Jazz. If Oubre is healthy, I think this is gonna go to 6 or 7 games, but I still have the Jazz winning.
So I'm losing brain cells over here. I have the Warriors. I have Utah being the Warriors in 6. I don't know how the Lakers are gonna only win in 6. They can't go to LeBron or AD, but whatever. We'll get to that when.
They have the defensive player of the year.
Compare, yeah, but like AD's floor stretcher. He doesn't play in the paint. Like yeah. They got 2 players. All right, yeah. So I have the Jazz being the Warriors in 6.
All right, so my first round matchup is the Jazz against the Spurs. So I got the Spurs. I mean, not Spurs. I got the Jazz sweeping them.
Okay, next we have the 2 seed Phoenix Suns against the Golden State Warriors. Give me Phoenix in 6. I think Steph Curry can probably win them a couple games, but I think Phoenix is still a very well-rounded team, and I think they'll give a lot of teams problems. So give me 6. Phoenix in 6.
Yeah, I have the Suns against the Warriors. I'm actually gonna say this is a 7-game series. I think Steph Curry, because there's gonna be 2 games where Curry goes ballistic. There's gonna be a game where Wiggins and Bazemore hit their shots, and I just think that's enough to account for 3 games. So it's gonna be Suns in 7, but I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I think it will be a 7-game series.
So for my second playoff matchup in the West, I have the Lakers versus the Suns, and I have the Lakers winning in 6 games.
Okay, so we have a man with some brain cells. I have the Lakers beating the Suns in 5 because they can't guard our 2 best players at all. So yeah, this is gonna be easy.
All right, so I got the Warriors against the Suns, and I got Warriors in 5.
yo, tell me you're joking, man. Oh my god.
I am 100 million% serious.
Okay. Next we have the 3-6, which is Denver versus Portland, and I have Denver in. Give me Denver in 6. Give me Denver in 6. It would be 5, but they don't have Jamal Murray. I think they're a way better team. I think Portland is ass defensively. Terry Stotts sucks. Take away either Dame or CJ for a game. And they don't really have enough firepower. So, and Jokic is gonna dominate. Like, I'm sorry, Yusuf Nurkic, y'all were teammates, but he's gonna put you in the torture chamber. So, yeah, and I like the Nuggets team overall. The last night's game, they rested a lot of their players. Their players didn't even play that much. I think the guy who played the most was Marcus Howard. So give me Denver in 6.
I'm gonna take the upset. I'm taking Portland in 7. I just think Dame and CJ are too much for Denver. If the Nuggets had Jamal Murray, I would definitely take Denver. However, they do not. So I'm taking Portland. I think they have it. Because if you look at that starting lineup, bro, like Covington can hit threes, Norman Powell can explode, Dame can explode. We know CJ can explode. Carmelo off the bench is scoring. I get it, their defense is bad, but I feel like they can game plan around their defense more now in the playoffs. So I feel like they can pull it off, and I think they'll pull off the upset, and it'll be in 7 games.
This one's definitely going to be a very, very fun series to watch. Having one of the best players in the league this season, Jokic, go at it against no defense, and having, no defense to defend him, and also having Damian Lillard, one of the best torching players in the league, to have no defense to guard him either. So it's going to be a lot of scoring. in this series, but I think the Nuggets will just barely edge them out in 6 or 7 games.
Portland isn't a bad defensive team. They're a horrible defensive team. They're second worst in the NBA. And I don't think it's not close. The Rockets and Magic have a better defensive rating. That's how bad it is. I have Denver in 7 though. Because Denver is like they're really injured right now. I don't even think Will Barnes healthy. They have some good guys. If depending on how Campazzo plays at the point, this can go either like 5 or 7.
Out off the bench?
No, isn't Campazzo a starter?
Monte Morris is starting.
Is he even healthy?
Yeah, he played last night.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, depending on how Monte Morris plays. The role players need to play well. I trust Jokic. I have the Nuggets in 7. I think it's going to be a really good series.
Yo, Mom, what time is it? Dame time? Oh, all right. That's what I thought. I got the Trailblazers in 5. Jokic is a bitch. Denver's missing their best player. So, yeah. I got the Trailblazers pulling out in 5 games.
Okay, and then the last series in the first round for the Western Conference is the Clippers versus Mavericks. Give me Clippers in 5. I just don't really think the Mavericks are that good of a team. Luka can probably win a game, but I think the Clippers are way more focused this year than they were last year. Ty Lue is going to make up for what that choker did last year to them. So, give me Clippers in 5. And Porzingis is in and out of the lineup too, so yeah.
Give me Clippers in 5. Luka will find a way to win one game. He can't find a way to win anymore. And, Clippers in 5.
Oh, damn. You guys actually have some knowledge. I agree with you guys. Clippers in 5. I think Luka's a great player. Such a young age, already one of the best in the league, and I think I can agree with you guys that he can take one game as well.
I don't know why we've come to the decision that Doc Rivers is the choker on the Clippers last year. But I have the Clippers in 6 if KP plays every game. If he doesn't, I have the Clippers in 5. I think the Mavs would have won the series last year if he was healthy and didn't get ejected for sure. It went 6 games with an unhealthy KP and a bullshit game 1. So yeah, Luka's like that. He can take away 2 games for sure.
I got the Kings of LA in 4.
All right. So second round. So 1-4 or let's do 3. Let's do 1-4. Let's do 1-4. So 1-4 matchup, which is for me Utah versus the Clippers. Again, I have the Clippers in 5. I really don't see Utah posing. Oh no, not Utah. Wait, am I tripping? I have the Lakers versus Clippers. Yeah. Not Utah. I have Clippers in 6 against the Lakers. I think LeBron's health is a big question mark, and I need to see him play a stretch of games to decide whether he's fully healthy or not. He's talking about how he's never going to be the same or some shit. So give me the Clippers in 6 against the Lakers.
Second, give me Clippers in 6 as well. I don't see any way how the Lakers win. When you have a liability Andre Drummond sitting on the floor, you're going to get absolutely exposed. Promise you, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George will have a resound. They will destroy the Lakers in some of these games because I don't think LeBron. Again, last year LeBron, he was good. His health is a problem this year. AD has not been that good this year. I don't think AD will dominate like he did last year, and this is where the Lakers' demise begins. And this is where they will crumble. And I'm taking the Clippers in 6.
So for me, I have Clippers versus Jazz instead of Clippers versus Lakers compared to you two, and I have Clippers in 4. I think that the Jazz don't oppose a single threat to us other than their perimeter passing, and I think that we would just completely eat them out.
Yo, I'll get to the Lakers Clippers thing after because I also have the Clippers versus Jazz. I think Clippers conference finals. I have the Clippers in. I have the Clippers in 5 or 6. I think it's gonna be an easier series than the Mavericks series, though, because Luka is just so much better than anyone on the Jazz. But it depends on how Rudy Gobert can not be a liability offensively. If he defends well, guards the paint well, and the defenders play well on the perimeter, who knows? An upset could happen if Paul George goes choke mode again, but I doubt it. Yeah, because I think he's gonna choke in the finals or in the conference finals if they get there. So yeah, I have the Clippers in 5 or 6.
I got the Clippers against the Funky Seaman, and I got the Clippers in 4.
Who the fuck is Seaman?
Funky Seaman, because like jazz sounds like jizz, and like jazz is kind of it's kind of like funky music. So I got the Clippers beating the Funky Seaman in 4.
All right, my next series is the Phoenix Suns versus the Denver Nuggets. Give me Suns in 6. I think they will dismantle this team. Chris Paul will be the X factor. Give me Suns in 6.
My series is Suns versus Blazers. Give me the Suns in 4 or Suns in 5. Sorry. Chris Paul and Devin Booker will dominate, and Devin Booker will have playoff success for the first time in his life. So yeah.
I got the Lakers versus the Nuggets. The Lakers match up very well as Jamal Murray is out, so Anthony Davis can just focus himself on Nikola Jokic. So I got the Lakers winning this one in 4 games.
Alrighty, so I agree with David. Easy 4. Jokic is a hell of a player, but the Lakers are repeating, and no one's gonna stop them. So.
All right, so this game I got the Warriors Blazers. It'll be the matchup of the best 2 point guards in the NBA. But
False. That is false. That's 100% false.
false. Name 1 point guard better than Dame and Steph.
Luka's better than Dame. Luka's better than Dame.
I count Luka as a 2. I don't. We don't have to debate a position. We don't really give a shit enough. If you call Luka a point guard, sure, he's better than Dame, but I don't.
Yeah, I mean, he's a point guard.
So we got the duel of the 2 best point guards in the NBA, between Curry and Dame. I got the Trailblazers in 7 here.
Okay, now for the Eastern Conference. Oh no, not for the East. Wait, is it for the? No, I'm tripping, bro. It's the Western Conference Finals. For me, it's the Clippers versus the Suns. As much as I love Devin Booker, give me Clippers in 6. Give me Clippers in.
I agree with Suhas. I'm gonna take Clippers in 6 here too. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard will go to the finals. So yeah.
I have the Clippers versus the Lakers here, and I think the Clippers will win in 6.
All right, time to shine. So, LeBron, if you guys actually watch the Lakers, which I know you don't, David's probably the closest to it, but he didn't either. LeBron's 100% healthy, like I'm sure of it. Maybe not 100, he's at 90. He nothing happened to his ankle. He's fine. Anthony Davis is averaging like 35 points in the last week. And it's actually working with Andre Drummond now. Dennis Schroeder doesn't seem fatigued at all, and KCP's making his shots. We're dangerous. But the Clippers are very good. If the Clippers can play to their potential, I think this is a 7-game series. Lakers win in 7. My expectation is that they won't play to their potential, and I'm not saying they will choke, but I think it's gonna be 6 games if I have to have a prediction. Like, nobody's stopping LeBron, especially not some fucking robot. Especially when LeBron has a top 5 player in the NBA on his team. Like, come on now. I know you guys. It's
2014.
It's 20. No, it's 20. That was actually 2011. 2014 D Wade choked. But
you mentioned that LeBron will not get stopped by a robot.
Oh, LeBron had like 30 points, bruh. Like, and it was efficient too. Anyways, if I can finish my point.
He got all his points in garbage time, by the way. If you watched that series, which he didn't.
Okay. What was I saying?
Also, Andre Drummond has a plus-minus of -24 since joining the Lakers.
Actually, no, he was actually like a plus last night, so I'm pretty sure that's gone up now.
Last night, he was plus 11.
Okay, so
against the shitty-ass Pelicans.
Okay, so if I can just finish my point, the Clippers are great. The Lakers are better. You guys, it's a common theme to act like the Lakers are worse than they are, or to overreact to slight things, and it's okay. It's fine by me because that's just gonna make LeBron's GOAT case even greater. It's gonna make our championship even greater. 7 seed, high seed to everyone a ring. LeBron's the undisputed GOAT after this year.
All right, so to all the fans out there who just heard what Darian said, this dude also said he would let LeBron bang his future wife. So
and I stand by that. I stand by that. Who wouldn't, bro? That's money.
Literally a cock. All right, let's continue.
Money.
All right, so I got the Blazers against the Clippers. I got the Clippers maintaining their undefeated status and sweeping the Blazers, and they advance to the NBA Finals, which is going to set up a nice little narrative for me when I get to my finals prediction.
Okay, now let's go to the Eastern Conference, where we have the 1 seed Philadelphia 76ers against my 8 seed that I have, which is the Boston Celtics. I have Sixers in 5. If it was with Brown, it would be a very close series, but they don't have Brown, so give me Sixers in 5.
My 1-8 is Sixers Wizards. I'm taking Sixers in 5. Embiid will dominate. Embiid might average 40 and 20, like legit. The Wizards have no one to stop him. So Sixers in 5.
My matchup is the Sixers and Celtics. Like Suha said, if Jaylen Brown was there, it would be a different situation. But I think that Sixers are going to win in 5. If Jaylen Brown was there, maybe it would be 6. But yeah, Sixers winning in 5.
Bro, there's there's no way the Celtics win a game on the Sixers. Like, there's not a chance. Tatum sucks. Smart is a fraud. And they have no one else. Like, they have Kemba, who is either injured or choking. And then the next best player is probably Romeo Langford. So, yeah, I'm good. No one's picking this up. Robert Williams. That guy.
I just forgot to mention. Kemba Walker just happened to lead his team to the playoffs, unlike Kyle Lowry. Just saying.
What?
What do you
mean?
Kemba Walker, the one guy who's was inconsistent the entire season and was shooting like 40% the entire season and cannot play defense and
No, chill.
he's not even a top 25 point guard in the entire league.
No one cares, bro. Both of them are trash.
Dude, stop.
No one cares.
All I'm saying is Kyle Lowry couldn't lead his team to the playoffs.
What happened last year?
Kyle Lowry doesn't have Tatum.
No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Who led them to the playoffs last year then?
Hey. When was the last time the Celtics won the ring? When was the last time the Raptors won the ring?
Just shut up. Everyone shut up.
17 is more than one.
The guy on all NBA second team.
Bro, Tejas, who led the Raptors to the playoffs last year then? The 2 seed.
The guy on all NBA second team.
Lost. It didn't matter.
Bro, you said that. What did Kemba do in the playoffs? Who did he lead? Was in the 8th seed, shortly get swept in the first round? Shut up. All right, if I may continue. Kemba sucks ass, but no one's talking about Kemba. He's washed, okay? What is he? Averaging 20 points on 19 shots now? Like, no one cares about Kemba. The Celtics are getting swept in this series, man. They're jokes. They should fucking trade Tatum and Brown away. Start, like, Danny Ainge at center or some shit. This team needs, like, a rebuild without fucking Tatum anymore. This guy sucks.
Darian comes up with these blasphemous takes, but go ahead, Eb.
Bro, you want to pick the Spurs over the Lakers. You shut the fuck up.
So I got the Sixers against Celtics, and I just think the Sixers are going to return the favor to what Boston did to us last year, where they got swept without one of their top 2 best players. So I think the Sixers are going to sweep them. I mean, we all know that no one can guard the ball in the entire league. So, all right, we can continue. Next one.
Anthony Davis.
Wait, did I just hear some skinny pussy with a unibrow? Is that what I heard?
skinny. No, honestly, how much Anthony Davis weighs. Skinny pussy. 114 kg. Let's look at Joel Embiid.
KG.
It's heavier.
What the fuck? What did you just say? KG.
That's kilograms. That's what I read on Basketball Reference, but I see there's also pounds here. So yeah. 230, 208. Okay, he's 27 pounds heavier. Okay, you want a sticker? Like, he's also 10 times worse. So it is what it is. We'll see.
I think I kind of wait. What matchup are we doing next?
What seed? 2-7.
I kind of feel like kicking this one off. I feel like I'm on a little bit of a roll. I don't know why. All right, so I got the Nets against the Wizards. I feel like this is a really fun game, or a fun series, because there will be a lot of scoring and absolutely no defense. So I think every game will go over 250 total points, and I got the Nets in 5. I think the Wizards will get a couple close games out of them. But
Nets at 4. I have Nets at 4.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that, but I feel like I don't think the Wizards will get blown out just because they have a lot of scoring, and so do the Nets. Like, there will be no defense played in this series besides protecting with DeAndre Jordan and Daniel Gafford. But other than that, like
DeAndre Jordan rim protecting.
My 2-7 is Nets Celtics. Nets will win in 5. The Celtics are trash this year. Tatum will win 1 game, but that's all we're gonna do. So, yeah, back to we got to focus on the offseason. Nets in 5.
I got the Nets and Wizards. I will actually agree with Ip on this one. There will be 0 defense played in this series. I think that the Wizards can definitely nick one game off the Nets. If they get lucky and Beal drops like 50 and Westbrook has like a 20-20 game, they can maybe even nick off 2, but they definitely will not win the series. So I'm going to pick the Nets in 5.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan is not a rim protector. I don't know who told you that, but maybe like 10 years ago. 2014, yeah. Wizards actually play defense, in case you guys haven't realized. Like, there's some games that the other team drops 150, but they win. Like, the Wizards still win. But
They're
they're
playing against the Nets, bro.
Yeah, then
There will be
okay.
no defense.
10th rated defense since the All-Star break. The Nets don't play
That
defense.
shit does not matter though. They're
It
playing
does
against
matter.
Kyrie, KD,
The
and
Nets-
James Harden.
Well, the Nets are the 22nd ranked defense. They're barely the first offense.
Bro, do you understand what I'm saying, or do you have comprehension issues?
Bro,
They have
there's
the
one
10th
ball.
ranked defense against the whole league, not against
Yeah.
the damn Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, there's one ball. All right, now relax, bro. Harden, Kyrie, and KD aren't all dropping 30 at once.
Bro, this
There's
one ball argument is so stupid. Like James Harden wasn't like the best playmaker in the NBA this season before he got hurt.
Yeah, okay, but he's not. He just gets the most assists, but that doesn't make you the best playmaker. That would mean Westbrook is the best playmaker in the NBA.
He didn't get the most assists though, motherfucker. What?
He got like top assists. He was top under Westbrook. Okay. Anyway,
So you're telling me James Harden wasn't a top 3 playmaker this season?
no, he's top 3. He's not first.
So how can you say there's only one ball when you have a top 3 playmaker on your team?
Because he's also probably their most reliable scorer. Yeah, I'm gonna
But
say
Kyrie Irving is averaging more points on 50, 40, 90 shooting. So how's he their best
Bro,
scorer?
Kyrie played like 23 games. Like I don't care about Kyrie. And also, they played 9 games together. Like they can't all score when they're playing together.
So you think the Washington Wizards are gonna stop the Nets?
No, wait, let me get to my point. The Nets are gonna blow them out in one game.
All this
Wizards-
top 10 defense shit is stupid, bro. The Nets are winning in 4 or 5. Let's move on. What the fuck?
Yeah, Nets are winning in 5. That's what I was gonna say.
All right, cool. What is it? Heat versus Bucks, 3 versus 6. I just saw a stat that since the Heat went 7-17, they've had the 3rd best record in the East. So, give me Miami in 6. I think the Bucks are slightly better, but they still have the clown as a coach. So, give me Miami in 6.
Give me Bucks in 6. Giannis has somebody to kick the ball out to. Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton could get going, but Giannis will dominate. Giannis, this is his year. He is mad after what happened last year, and he will come out to dominate. Give me Bucks in 6.
I think the Bucks will win this series, unlike last season, and I think it'll happen in 6 or 7 games. Like Tay just said, I think that Giannis wants revenge on the Miami Heat, and now that he sees them in the first round, he's gonna play very well. I think he'll average over 30 points per game and over 13 rebounds.
All right, you guys are tripping, dog, bro. There's no way Miami wins more than one game in this series. No way. Clip this shit. If Giannis decides to actually guard Bam, I think he should guard Bam, because I think Middleton can do a pretty decent job on Butler, because Butler's gonna score anyways.
Yeah, we saw that last year.
Yeah, but we're gonna see. We didn't see it last year. We didn't actually see it last year, but we can see it this year if Giannis steps up. The Bucks are winning this in 5, and it won't be a close 5. They're gonna do what Miami did to them last year. They're gonna embarrass them. Miami's fooling y'all, man. They fluked, all right. And their team, some people may say they're better than they were last year. Even if they are, they still fluked last year. I don't care. First round exit, 5 games.
Nah, playing teams don't get the right to talk.
All right, we'll see what happens then.
Looks like it's me, Suhas, and Huddy against the world on this one. I got Miami bringing out the broomsticks.
Let's go, Ib.
Please stop.
Stop
Bro.
what? Being correct.
The Bucks are so ass. I'm
Broomsticks?
so-
Bro, Bam. Okay. Let me break it down for you. All right.
Oh, do you need to see the percentages when Bam guards Giannis?
No, I mean,
Let's do the playoffs.
I'm just an educated human being.
In the playoffs, he guarded Giannis. What the
You'll see it this year, bud.
If
Why?
I
Because
if I had
Giannis
to
has a
pick one
3-pointer
player
now?
in the
We see
NBA
that shit every year.
If I had to pick one player in the NBA where his only purpose would be to be guarding Giannis Antetokounmpo, it would be Bam Adebayo. Like, the Heat are just built to take down this team. Jimmy's going to be unguardable, and he's going to lock up Chris Middleton. He'll be a non-factor. And the Heat just have way better shooting than the Bucks do. You could bring out percentages. I don't really care, but it's not. It's just I don't know. Playoff shooting's different. I don't know what I'm saying, but I got the Heat bringing out the broomsticks. Fun fact: a kid at my school when I was in 8th grade, got thrown out of my school because he shoved a broomstick up a kid's ass. And
Oh
I
my
just
god, bro. Stop.
he got
Bro.
suspended because he shoved a
Bro,
broomstick
bro,
up a
bro,
kid.
this is 13 Reasons Why all over again, bro.
That's
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
out of 13 Reasons Why, man.
Yeah, so it happened before that.
What
show came
the
out.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish that kind of shit went
So
on
if
in my
anything,
school.
13 Reasons Why I
Bro,
copied it.
Suas, when you edit this, make sure to take that out.
No, I'm here for comedy. All right, next.
All right, next we have the 4-5 matchup: Knicks versus Hawks. It's probably the most difficult for me to predict. Give me Hawks in 7. I think Trae Young is the best player in this series. I know Julius Randle shit is cool, but I think Julius Randle sometimes can get a little bit more get a little bit predictable with what he's trying to do. It's kind of like a bulldozer, he's kind of like Zion with like a passing ability, I guess. But I think Trae Young will be the best player in the series, and I think John Collins, their 1-2 punch is crazy, and they've been playing really good basketball. So give me Atlanta in 7.
I disagree. Knicks in 5. Knicks got this. Julius Randle's got this. This is what he was built for. He has proved it all year long. And I just think they're going to dominate. The Hawks suck. They are not a good team. They fool you in the regular season because they play dog water teams. But when they play competition,
You
they
have to
suck.
play. You have to play every team in the NBA in the regular season.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Okay,
Every
but
team plays the
like,
same team.
No, during their winning
In the
streak,
same
they played,
league.
during their winning streaks, they played bad teams and won. Okay, they're not gonna beat the Knicks. Hell no, no way.
Knicks-
They beat the Knicks.
The Celtics reserves almost beat the Knicks. So give me the
Okay,
Hawks.
that was because Tremont Waters decided to go kaboom from 3. Okay, that I watched the highlights.
If
Tremont
that was
Waters.
Tremont Waters, imagine what Trae Young is gonna do to that man.
Okay,
And they have isn't Cam Reddish coming back or DeAndre Hunter? One of them.
Okay,
is coming back.
no.
DeAndre Hunter's
De-
back.
DeAndre Hunter's Cam Reddish is
My point
question. Is probably
my
gonna be
point
questionable for
is-
those.
Tom Thibodeau will come up with a defensive plan to shut Trae Young out, and the Knicks will win in 5.
Oh man, I really love this Knicks team and what they've done this year, but I don't know why, but I just can't see the Hawks losing to them. Like the Knicks have a great team, great defensive team. Tom Thibodeau has been the best coach. When we were doing the Coach of the Year stuff, I forgot about him, but he has been the best coach, and I think that they can win the series, but I just don't see it happening. So I would say the Hawks winning this in 6 games.
Bro, you guys are bugging again, man. There's no way the Hawks win this. The Knicks, 4th defensive ranked team. 4th. Where are the Hawks? Let's find the Hawks here. They
All
are
that shit goes out the window during the playoffs, bro.
18th.
I'm
The
telling
Hawks are 18th in defensive rating.
When you
That's
scheme
great.
against one team for 7 games, all that shit goes out the window.
That's great. Okay, the Hawks have a good coach. A worse coach though. They also have the worst player. Randall is insane this year. Dude's on a mission. I think he's more similar to Kobe than Tatum is. And I see that when
What?
Randall plays. No, he is, bro. Have you seen Randall play?
Kobe
Oh
to
my
Julius Randle?
He
No,
misses
I
a
said
lot of-
Randall.
He misses a lot of shots if you see that comparison.
Randall is more similar to Kobe than Tatum is. Okay, that's what I was
So
saying.
you're on the weed. Whatever you're smoking, put it
Oh
down.
my
Oh,
god,
I
Randall.
can see it. I can see it.
Julius
Randall
Randle
is
is
inefficient as
saying
fuck.
that.
So yeah, I can see it.
He's actually not. He shoots 47%. I think Tatum also shoots that, but okay. They shoot the exact same percentage. So and he shoots better from 3. So he's not inefficient.
Yes,
Anyways,
he is, bro.
Tatum shoots
Tatum
the
is
most
too.
difficult- Tatum shoots the most difficult 3-pointers you'll ever see.
Bro, that's
Like,
not
Tatum
an
never
argument.
gets-
Tatum
No,
shoots
I
like
never
one
said
more
that
3-point.
Tatum is similar to Kobe. I
Stephen
just said you
Curry and
can't-
Damian Lillard aren't alive, but Tatum shoots the most difficult threes you'll ever see, right?
Yeah, bro. Tatum just says dumb shit. Anyways, if I may
No,
continue.
I never said Tatum is more similar. I said they both aren't because they're inefficient as fuck. I think Devin
I mean,
Booker is the most similar player to Kobe in the NBA. I don't care what anyone says.
Well, Kobe was more inefficient than Randall.
Get moving. All right.
Well,
I got-
okay. So I have Knicks in 6. Is what I was trying to get to.
All right, so I got the Hawks and the Knicks, and well, I guess we haven't gotten to the point where we're differentiated. I'm an idiot. So, I mean, this series in reality means nothing when you think about it, because the winner just gets the privilege of getting swept next round. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip my phone, right? Screen, I got the Hawks in 7. Case, I got the Knicks in 7. Let's see. All right, I got the screen. So I got the Hawks in 7. Oh, and fun fact, I worked out with Aaron Reddish today, like how I do every. It's his Cam Reddish's younger brother. Yeah. All right, continue.
All right, so next we have the 1-4 or 1-5 matchup for me, which is the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Atlanta Hawks. Give me Sixers in 5. I can see Trae Young stealing the game, but not more than that.
So I have Sixers Knicks. Give me Sixers in 4. You can't stop Embiid. End of story.
I got-
Yes. I love that.
I have Sixers and Hawks. Although Clint Capella is a really great defender, I still think that the Sixers will sweep the Hawks. I don't see them winning a game.
Philly in 5. Over the Knicks. They're good enough to win a game. They're gritty enough to win a game.
All right, next
And,
for me,
I
I have.
just
Oh,
gotta
my bad,
say,
my bad,
I'm
my bad.
really, all right, I'm really enjoying everyone saying positive things about the Sixers right now because I know next go around you won't be.
Bro,
So-
nobody's picking the Knicks or the Hawks over the Sixers. Like that's like
Yeah,
sad.
I know, but it's just fun to hear. It's music to my ears. You know what I mean? Sixers and 4. I don't even remember where I had them playing. It doesn't matter.
Okay, next I have Miami versus Brooklyn. And this is where I think we might lose the series because we have the privilege of playing the hardest schedule to the finals. Playing the Bucks, Nets, and Philly. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go Brooklyn in 6, bro. I just don't see them losing to us. Maybe if we get a superstar next season, but the Brooklyn is winning this ship. They're winning the championships. Give me Brooklyn in 6.
This is probably the toughest series to predict, I'd say, overall in both conferences, unless you were thinking Lakers Clippers. Brooklyn, Milwaukee is probably one of the toughest series you're going to predict. I was thinking this morning, literally I was thinking Brooklyn, but the more I think about it, Milwaukee is going to win in 7. Nobody can stop Giannis. And literally, it doesn't matter if you throw Blake Griffin. It doesn't matter if you throw DeAndre Jordan. It doesn't matter. Nobody can stop Giannis. And on the other end, nobody can stop James Harden and Kyrie Irving and maybe Kevin Durant. But Giannis will triumph that. I think Milwaukee wins in 7. And I'm going to take this is the upset.
So by your logic, 1 is greater than 3.
Okay, no, but okay, yes,
This shit is crazy, bro.
Because
This shit is crazy.
Drew Holiday and PJ Tucker.
Y'all saying Drew Holiday like he's a fucking all-star.
He's
talking defensively, bro.
I'm talking defensively.
Defensively, he's top class.
Yeah,
He's top class, but
saying-
he's gonna get exposed by James Harden. I'll tell you that.
I'm saying PJ Tucker can contain Kevin Durant. I'm saying Drew Holiday.
He's shooting over a chair like he did in that series.
Nah,
Bro,
KD.
Just let the man finish so I can go.
I'm
Those aren't
saying
to me
Giannis
next.
can guard KD, and I'm saying
But he won't because he doesn't like to fucking guard the tough matchup.
no,
He's a
he'll
pussy.
do it. He'll do it this year. He'll do it, and I think Drew Holiday can guard what's his name, Kyrie Irving, and I think you just have to contain James Harden, and I think the Milwaukee Bucks can do that. That's why I'm taking them in 7.
This is a really tough one for me. And, Suas has a lot of KD bias. So obviously he's going to be like, oh, there's no way, whatever. But
No way.
Tatus
What?
does. You're
It's
saying there's
3
no way
players
that
against 1.
3 players against 1, but they have Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton
If
and
Kevin
Giannis
Porter
defending those
Jr.
3.
gave Drew Holiday 50, imagine what James Harden's gonna do to his ass.
Drew Holiday defended. If you actually watch that game, Drew Holiday defended him like 5 times in the entire game. He wasn't defending him.
He gave him 40.
Anyways.
Bro, did you see the statistics?
He had 50 points, yes, but Drew Holiday wasn't on him
No,
as
did
much.
you see the statistics when he was on Drew Holiday?
Yeah, he scored like 4 to 5 times.
Yeah, he didn't miss. Like he only missed once.
That
Kevin
was
Schuster.
because KPJ was on fire. But go
There's
ahead.
also that. Anyways, so what I was saying, this is a really hard matchup, and I think the Bucks match up better because they have 3 really good defenders. 2 of them great. Giannis isn't that great on ball, but he'll do his best. And like Shua said, he thinks that Giannis won't be defending KD, but as we saw earlier this season when the Bucks barely lost to the Nets, I think it was by 1 or 2 points, he actually was defending KD that game. So this was really hard for me, and I was thinking it's gonna go 7 games, but I at first had the Nets, but I switched it over to the Bucks. I have the Bucks winning in 7.
So I'm like you guys. Hard for me to pick. The Bucks won the regular season series. Giannis will guard KD. I'm sure of it. The Bucks match up extremely well with the Nets. I'm here to disprove Suas's argument. The 3-on-1 bullshit. The Lakers Warriors game is like 10-on-1. So there goes that.
In a series, not in a single game.
Okay, I understand. Now, next one. Wait. Oh, never mind. Okay, the Bucks match up so well, and the Nets don't. As Tejas said, Drew Holiday can go on Kyrie, and he'll do a good job. Kyrie is still a bucket, but Drew Holiday's probably the best you can get to guard Kyrie. One of the best, for sure. Chris Middleton is a pretty good defender. James Harden's going to score regardless. You put him on him, it is what it is. Giannis can guard KD for sure. He's long, and he's versatile defensively, or so they say. But Brooklyn can't guard Giannis. The Bucks can guard KD, they can guard Harden, they can guard Kyrie. They'll still score because they're great. But they can't guard Giannis. They have no one to guard Giannis. KD can't guard Giannis because Giannis can just... Okay, if wants to talk about a skinny bitch, KD's a skinny bitch. So... this is 7 games for me. I don't know, because I feel like if I pick the Bucks, it's gonna be bad luck. But yeah, I have to take the Bucks. I don't know. Yeah, I'll take the Bucks at 7.
Kevin Durant has averaged 28.9 points, 7.1 rebounds, and 5.6 assists in 35 games against Giannis.
Wow, really? Are those 35 games really gonna matter in a 7-game series right now?
Yeah.
All right. So
Giannis is overrated defensively.
No, he is overrated, but he's still a great defender.
He's a great
All
help
right.
defender. That's why he got the damn award.
all right. So
49 points.
I got the Nets and the Heat, which controversial. With that being said, I got the Heat losing the series in 5 games.
All right, and then my conference finals is Philly versus Brooklyn. I'm gonna take Brooklyn in 6 again. Embiid is gonna be a handful.
Wait, time out. I'm gonna turn my audio off until it's my turn to speak. So someone just say in chat when it's my turn, because I don't want to hear all this blasphemous BS.
Okay, I have Brooklyn in 6.
So mine is Sixers Bucks. The problem in this series is, so again, we've mentioned it in the Brooklyn series. Brook Lopez and Giannis can try and guard Embiid. However, Simmons can't guard Giannis. Like, what? No, just straight up no. I think Simmons will get bullied. So I'm gonna take the Bucks in 7. I think this is their year. They'll make it to the finals, and yeah, I'm gonna take the Bucks in 7.
So there's 2 things that bother me in this series, and one of their names is Doc Rivers, and the other one is Budenholzer. So neither of them are that great coaches. We all know that. You know, Dorian likes to think that Doc Rivers didn't have that much blame last season, when all of us know he did have quite a bit. But neither of them are great coaches. So this series can really go either way. It's really just like players and with that drop coverage that the Bucks roll, I don't think that's going to be good, especially with Embiid being the person setting that screen. He's going to be running that pick and roll with Ben Simmons, even players who can shoot. He's going to be running that with like Shake Milton. So it's not going to be fun for Brook Lopez to have that drop coverage. So I'm going to say that the Sixers are going to slightly edge out, and they're going to win 6 games or 7 games.
I don't think Doc Rivers is a bad coach. I think he is to blame, but he's not to put majority of the blame for last year. That's definitely on the players. Regardless, this is my understanding. If the Bucks beat Brooklyn, then I think Philly's gonna make the finals. I think Philly would beat the Bucks. But if the Nets beat the Bucks, I think the Nets would beat Philly. But as I'm going, since I said the Bucks would beat the Nets, I have Philly winning this in 7. So yeah, Philly's gonna make the finals. It'll be really sad, no matter who comes out of the West. Philly's getting murdered in the finals. But yeah, I have Philly in 7 if it's the Bucks.
All right, I got all your necks. I was listening the entire time. I would like to say the biggest idiot out of everything I heard was definitely Tejas with his insane comment. I don't want back talk, Tejas. I don't want back talk. So what do I have? Oh yeah, I have the Sixers against the Nets. So Sixers have 2 top 10 perimeter defenders in the NBA. I feel like we can all agree with that, right?
No, we can't.
No, yeah,
Okay.
this season, yeah.
You can't play 19 minutes a game and be a top 10 perimeter defender. I'm sorry.
You can. You fucking idiot. All right.
No, you're the fucking idiot, but okay.
Okay, when Matisse Thybulle makes all defensive second team, just remember what you just said. All right. So we're gonna have Matisse, we're gonna have Ben, we're gonna have Joel. Not to mention we're gonna have spacing for Joel with Seth and Danny. So with that being said, I believe that the Nets will give us some trouble. But when it comes to them getting to the rim, they will have an extremely hard time with either Joel or Dwight Howard in the game 24/7. Hopefully, if they get in foul trouble at some point, then, game could get a little difficult for us. But I believe the key to this series will be Dwight Howard. He's going to be the reason that the Sixers advance and take out the Nets in 6 games. I feel like there will be a game KD goes off. I feel like there will be a game Harden goes off. It's not going to matter. Whoever Matisse guards, he's going to lock up. Whoever Danny guards, he's going to give him a little fight. He'll still get torched every one in a while, but he'll give up a good fight. Seth is going to be fucked on defense. That's a fact. But Joel's going to average like 40 points. And with that being said, Sixers in 6. And time for my finals prediction. I'll end the episode with mine. You guys can go now. I got to grab my real quick and I'll be back.
I don't disagree with what Ibs said, except for when he said Dwight Howard is going to be the X factor. That's disappointing. The Lakers ended up benching the guy last year because he was a liability. So he's not the X factor, but I agree with everything else.
He punked Jokic. Forgot about that.
I didn't even know he played against Denver, if I'm being completely honest. But okay.
Are you retarded? Hold up. Let me prove you. Let me sit you down right now.
He started. Dwight Howard started.
Dwight Howard punked Jokic, bro.
I'm pretty sure he started, but not in the finals. Like he started.
Let's go to finals predictions.
Sue us. Start off the finals prediction.
All right, my finals prediction is Clippers versus Nets. I got Nets in 7. Kawhi can do an okay job on KD. He's the only guy that I really trust in order to guard him. I've seen Kawhi guard KD fine. Everyone else in the league is basically helpless. And apart from that, no one really is going to be able to guard Kyrie Patrick Beverly can try talking, but he doesn't have the ability. So, to guard Kyrie or James Harden. And James Harden and Pat Bev were teammates, if I'm not mistaken. So James Harden will go at him, and Kyrie will be the X factor. So give me Nets in 7. They'll win their first championship.
I have Clippers Bucks, and I have the Clippers winning in 6. Kawhi will stop Giannis, and nobody can stop. It doesn't matter. Drew Holiday can't stop Paul George. Paul George will get going, and the Clippers will win.
Drew Holiday can stop Kyrie and James, but they can't stop Paul George.
Yeah, they won't stop Paul George because Paul George is on a mission this year. All right, Paul George is going to win.
It makes no sense whatsoever, bro.
Okay, no, I'm just saying. I just think the Clippers have a better team. Marcus Morris will get going. Paul George will get going. Kawhi Leonard will get going, and the Clippers will win in 7 games. My bad, 7 games.
Okay, so in my finals matchup, I have my team, the Clippers, versus Ippo Titty's team, Philadelphia 76ers.
Me too, man.
I have the Clippers winning this series in 6 games. Embiid can try all he wants, but in the playoffs, this is the first series where he actually has a competent center, other than the Bucks series that I had. But he has a competent center defending him. Ibaka can actually try something, and in the playoffs, the whistle isn't blown as much, so he won't be getting as many free throws as he is right now. He's averaging like 12 or so free throws per game. So he can try what he wants. We match up very well with Tobias Harris, Embiid, and Ben. So I think that we're gonna win the series pretty confidently. It may go 6 games, but in the games we do win, it'll be pretty big margins. And the Clippers will be first-time champs after 51 years, I believe, being in the NBA. Yeah.
All right, that's great. If the Clippers somehow managed to play Philly, it would be the worst finals that is possible from the actual contenders, like the worst. If the Bucks made it against Clippers, that would be better. If Brooklyn made it against Clippers, it would be better. If it was Lakers versus Philly, it would be better. Lakers versus Nets. This is the worst finals matchup. Clippers are gonna sweep the Sixers if this happens, but it won't. I have the Lakers versus Philly. We match up with Philly better than the Clippers, but if I'm saying Clippers are gonna sweep them, no way Lakers aren't gonna sweep them. So, at worst 5, maybe. I have Lakers obviously winning. I'm glad none of you guys picked them, because again, there's gonna be some. Obviously, you guys are gonna come up with some new excuses when the Lakers win. It's gonna be like hilarious to read. But I'm gonna be certified king of the chat, king of the group once the Lakers win. I've never doubted my team, and I will never doubt my team. Unlike Tejas, who gives up on his team after one loss. But yeah, we're gonna see banner number 18, LeBron's 5th ring and his 5th Finals MVP. So yes, sir. Lakers in 4.
Oh fuck! I forgot to queue up something. Give me like 30 seconds. I'll start talking a little bit about just like my day. So I didn't have this ready. One sec. All right, I gotta make sure there's no ad before this. Oh crap! There's an ad. All right, wait like 2 seconds. I just gotta.
It's okay. It's okay. I just wanted to.
Yeah.
So David said if the Lakers get eliminated in the play-in, I'll die of laughing. David, if the Lakers get eliminated in the play-in, I will die of personal infliction.
Bro, if they get eliminated in the play-in, I don't think I'll ever see you again.
No, yeah, no.
I think you're gonna go down to you're gonna go down to your basement. You're gonna just hop inside of the boiler and you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm telling you, if Lakers in the play-in, I'm leaving the chat. I'm leaving the podcast. Leaving the Discord server.
You're leaving the earth. You're leaving the earth.
Gone, bro. Booking a flight to the Bahamas.
Hey, simmer down. Simmer down. I gotta plug in my microphone so it'll work better. Testing. Can you guys hear me?
Do not play that Sixers song.
All right, here we go. Here's my finals prediction.
God.
Yep, I hope you realize you can barely hear anything.
It's the Sixers song. It's the annoying Sixers song that they play after every win.
Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for the Sixers to win in 5
Wait, so
against the
Tejas.
Clippers.
Tejas, so I'm sorry. Why would we do reaction to the Friday night play-in? Shouldn't we do it for the Wednesday night play-in? The
No,
Lakers
because the
Warriors.
playing stuff will be done on Friday.
Oh, you mean all of them? All right, yeah.
all of it, Okay.
All
All right, let's wrap it up. Okay, I guess I'll wrap it up then. If Sue isn't here.
No, I'm here. Ip didn't get his prediction. That's why.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, I think we know what his prediction is, but go ahead.
All right. We'll see you guys later. As always, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys thought about our predictions.